they defended their 18-yard box very well. Got to give them credit defensively, where they had experienced players back there and stopped a centre in the area. Perhaps we could have shot a couple times more from distance, but the attitude of the players was very good. It was just at the end of the day we couldn't break them down.
You got into their final third on a number of occasions, but that final ball, when you needed it and when you just wanted to keep possession, it just went awry, didn't it?
Well, they packed the box, got a lot of men blocking holes, blocking passing channels, and defended doggedly. That's difficult from our perspective. We need our match winners then to come up with something special. Perhaps they had a slight off day, and we made changes to try and find that goal, and it just didn't come.
From their perspective, it was a great time to score, wasn't it?
It was, and it was a disappointing goal from our point of view, because we had possession of the ball and turned it over, and a counter-attack, which was probably their biggest threat all day. They came to play on the counter-attack, and unfortunately scored from one of those.
You came into the game just 6 points off the playoffs. Would you see this as a wasted opportunity?
I think you see every game you don't win as a wasted opportunity. I think whether it's home or away, it's going to be always going to be a tough game today. Bolton are a good side, although they've had a disappointing start to the season, so we didn't underestimate them. We knew it was going to be difficult, and unfortunately we couldn't find that quality we needed.
Eddie, you and the players have had an incredible story and an incredible ride over the last 12 months, but I think I'm right in saying you've won one of the last 7 games now. Anything to worry about in that?
Well, obviously when you don't win regularly, you're disappointed, but I think from my perspective, I've never lost sight of where we're heading. This season was always going to be an incredibly difficult transition for us, a huge step up, as seen by our recent fixtures. So this is where we need to be strong, with the same group of players near enough that we had last year, where we were finding ourselves at the wrong end of League One. We're now in the middle of the Championship, so it's going to be hard work.
Ranty shows a lot of energy, but I think he hasn't scored an 8 now since you've signed him. Anything to worry about?
Well, I think you always want your striker scoring goals, regardless of whether it's TK or anyone else. I think he's performed very well. He's been at the hub of a lot of assists for us. He hasn't found the net himself yet. I'm sure that will come in time. We certainly believe in the player, and we do a lot of work with him behind the scenes to make sure he eventually does find the net.
And camp debut, he pulled off a great save early on away to his right-hand side, but ultimately he's conceded 2. How did you assess his debut?
I thought he did well. His distribution was very good. Made a couple of good saves, and he looked very confident.
Eddie, thanks for your time.